Stop number 25 on the NNSCRA Pizza Hut Truck Series brings us to the next to the last race in the tour. It's Five Flag Speedway in Pensacola, Florida. That's where we're at here today. This track is, of course, known for it being the famous. Is more famous for it being home to the Snowball Derby, which is one of the top late model short track races in all of America, and it brings together some of the top short track drivers in all of America to race there on the first Sunday of December, usually. Of course, the night before is when they usually have the Snowflake 100. Today's race is called a Super Snowball 300. And by the way, several of the top drivers have won the Snowball Derby over the years, of course. And among the names, of course, that's won that race have been, well, Chase Elliott won this race in 2011, and also I believe Eric Jones won this race in 2012 and 2013. He's won that race, and a few of the top names have won there. And same with some other, and I think some girl won this race. I think in 2010. Can't think of who she is. Yeah, that's who it is. Anyway. So, that being said here, let's get to the starting line for today's race, shall we? On the pole, it is Matt Haas in number 18, the Safelite Auto Glass Toyota. He's alongside Keith Batson in number 88, the Bold Armor Ford, and he has a chance to win the championship here today. He's got a 133-point lead. Most you can get race is 128, so 127, excuse me. So we'll explain the scenarios here as this race goes on. Ashland Boyd starts this race in third position, number 7. SparrowRanch.org Toyota. He's alongside number 00 Paul Minnick. Next row is number 24 Nathan Orman and number 21 Cole Deaver. Next row down is John Andrews, a great qualifying run for him, and the number 40 machine. He's alongside 87 Dana Bouchard. Next row down has number 13 Val Moscow, and number 6 it is Quentin Moore. Quentin has one of our 3-in truck cameras in today's race. Next row down has number 33, Jacob Thibodeau, and number 2, Dylan Young, who has our second camera here today. And same with our third camera, license the man who starts inside of the next row, Joshua Osborne, and number 10, driven to Honor Chevrolet, and number 29, Johnny Gardner, the Cooper Standard Ford, driving the Chase Briscoe truck here. Osborne's truck is, of course, the Jennifer Jo Cobb special. Next row down has number 52, Matt McIntyre in the Halmar Toyota. He's alongside one number down, Laura Chung, and number 51, the Dex Imaging Toyota. Next row down has Mitchell Collins in number 11 and number 99, Carson Gum. Then it's Rob Evans in number 19 and 54, Kev Shearer. Next row down has Kat Batson in number 98. She's second in points coming into this race, too. And beside her is number 45. That is Diego Yepes. Next row down has number 9, Seth Cole, and number 68, that is Zachary Fitzwater. Next row down has number 75, Jesse Turner, and number 4, William Brock. Next row down has Kyle Matthews in 44. He's in the N29 Toyota, or N29 Chevrolet. You wouldn't catch Kyle Matthews dead in a Toyota, no question about that. He'd kill me if I say he's in a Toyota. Anyway, beside him would be number 16, Nathan Hudson. He is in a Toyota, by the way. And Matthews is in a Chevrolet. Next row, Stephen Colon in 23, and number 74, it is James Sykes. Next row down is Pedro Lucas in 17, and number 38, Scott Upton. Next row down has number 15, Brad Stover, and number 3, Phil Parker, and Roberto Crown Jr. will start shotgun in the field in number 8 at the wheel of his Chevrolet. So let's see what happens here as the command is about to be given to fire the engines for 75 laps here at Five Flag Speedway. Here comes the command to fire them up.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
Command has been given to fire the engines as we are set to go racing here today. 75 laps of action here as the pace truck leads the field for the pace lap. We're back for the start of the race right after this. So a Toyota and Toyota and Ford front row for this race here. Keith Batson has a 133-point lead coming in this race here, and he in the Michigan race is 127 coming out of this race to hit Five Flag Speedway. So if Batson So Batson, as the green flag flies here to start this race here, if he can maintain the lead, at least maintain the lead he's got, he will win the champion. He will clinch the championship before he gets to hit the Homestead Miami Speedway. And so Batson is leading the points here. Keith, that is. His wife Kat's second place, and third right now, I believe, is Joshua Osborne. And the points, so leads 133 coming into this race. So Batson, like I said, at least maintains onto the top spot and maintains the lead, or even balloons on it, then he won't have to worry about Homestead. Matt Haas leads the first 2 laps of this race as the yellow flag flies for the first time here today. And it's Scott Upton at number 38 who has crashed, looks like, and you see maybe a little bit of damage to that number 38 Ford. And he's got a little bit of a hood buckle on that truck. Crash happening on the second lap of this race here, and it's him and 74 truck of James Sykes. And Upton upside down in number 38 truck here, and he goes on a wall ride here. Sykes turns them back on all 4 wheels though, but the damage has already been done in that number 38 Black's Tire Ford out of the DGR Crosley stable as the he gets the truck back going. So and there you see Upton coming down pit road, 35 miles an hour, the speed limit on pit road, and he is out of the race. So the field is Upton's out of the race. Unfortunately for him, he will finish dead last in this race here as the pace truck leads the field around to get the green flag this time by. It's Matt Haas, your leader. Second is Keith Batson. Third right now is Paul Minnick. Ashlyn Boydman's in 4th position. 5th is Cole Deaver. 6th is Nathan Ormond. Excuse me. 7th is Daniel Bouchard. 8th is John Andrews. Bale Moscow runs 9th. And 10th position is Quentin Moore. Green flag flies. We're back underway here at Pensacola. Down through turns number 1 and 2 they come here. And out there, after I should say through 3 and 4, excuse me. Battle for second between Paul Minnick and Keith Batson for position as they go through as they come off turn number 2. Minnick tries to the inside lane, tries to get by the 88 truck. But you know Batson wants to try to get himself back up close to Matt Haas and try to get those 5 bonus points for leading a lap. You get 5 points for leading a lap and 5 extra points for leading if you lead the most laps in this race. Which so far Haas has been the only truck that's led so far in this race here. The Safe Flight Toyota, who had a pretty good run at Phoenix the last race we brought to you on the tour, before we headed back to Florida for the last 2 races of the season, and counting this one right here, Homestead being the last race of the season. As they come off the second turn now. Trying to find a battle here going on. There's a good one right there as Cole Deaver in 21 and the 24 of Nathan Ormond battling out right here for position right there. Ormond and Deaver trying to hook up a little bit to try to get past the 7 truck of Ashlyn Boyd. That's the Strutmasters all-out Toyota. He's driving their number 7 machine, that kind of a gray ghost looking paint scheme. That is a truck that was driven by Corbin Forrester some years back, as he goes through turns number 1 and 2 right now. Boyd having a really good run right now. He's running in 4th position at this point. He had an excellent qualifying run, qualified 3rd for this race here. You see Daniel Bouchard in the 87 truck, the winner this season at Indianapolis, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, runs in 7th position. Up ahead of him, Nathan Ormond has won twice this season as well too. He won the first night race of the season at Martinsville, and he also won at the tremendous finish at Talladega. So Ormond has won his first couple races this season in the Truck Series. Take a look at the rest of the field here. John Andrews runs 8th. Bale Moscow runs in 9th position. Quentin Moore in that unsponsored number 6. He runs in 10th place right now at the wheel of that Norm Benning special. On board with Quentin Moore as he tries to chase down Bale Moscow in the 13 truck. Last lap 5 for Quentin, a little over 106 miles per hour here. And Kat Batson's already a lap down at number 98 truck here. Something has gone awry with that number machine. She's since gone back on track. Oh, it's a gearbox for Kat Batson. Gearbox problem for that machine. And she's now in danger of losing second place in points to Joshua Osborne. And that may present a little bit of worry on Keith's truck if he gets the same equipment as Kat Batson does here. Of course, then again, Keith's truck may be more reliable. Who knows? But we'll see what happens over the course of this race here as we continue to ride with Quentin Moore right now. Matt Haas currently has the fastest lap of the race so far at 107.296 miles an hour. In fact, the first two trucks, him and Keith Batson, both at 107 miles per hour. And Quentin has the fourth fastest lap of the race so far at 106.895. He runs 10th right now. Jacob Thibodeau right now having a pretty solid day. He runs in 11th spot right now in the number 13 machine. Or 33, excuse me. Machine. Dylan Young in 12th. Joshua Osborne is 13th right now. Joshua trying to take 12 from Dylan Young. Johnny Gardner runs 14th. 15th right now is Matt McIntyre. 16th is Laura Chung. There's Mitchell Cohen 17th. 18th is Carson Gunn. Rob Evans 19th, and 20th is Diego Yepes. Seth Coleman's in 21st position. 22nd is William Brock. Stephen Cologne matches his truck number in 23rd position. 24th is Zachary Fitzwater. 25th is Phil Parker. Kyle Matthews runs 26th right now. Jesse Turner 27th, the winner this season at Daytona. Kyle was the winner this season at Riverside. N29 Chevrolet. That's the Natalie Decker truck he's driving. I almost said Toyota again. Like I said, you will not catch Kyle Matthews dead in a Toyota, let alone driving one. And he does not like Toyotas or any international make for that fact. So Kyle right now running in 26th here, as we mentioned. Turner's 27th. 28th is Brad Stover. There's James Sykes, Pedro Lucas, and Nathan Hudson, the top few trucks in this race here so far. Back up front, it is still Matt Haas out in front. One caution flag has slowed this race down somewhat here today, averaging right now 80 miles per hour after 28 laps in this race here, working to complete the 29th lap, as we'll be down to 46 to go here at Five Flag Speedway, and the laps here do click off very, very quickly here on this track. There's the copper view. Toyota in first, Ford in second, Chevrolet in third, Toyota in fourth, and Chevrolet's fifth and sixth, and you got a Ford in seventh, and Chevrolet's eighth and 10th, with a Ford running in ninth right now with Vail Moscow as she tries to get around John Andrews in the 40. Down the start finish line here, as you see Andrews holding off the 13 truck for the time being and doing a darn good job of doing so too. But Moscow not giving up in that 13 truck here, still trying to get around that number 40 machine. Quentin Moore's behind Vail in 10th position, as we mentioned before. There's Dylan Young in number 2, the at the wheel of his Chevrolet. He has not been skunked this season. They haven't skunked him at all this season neither. Dylan won at Richmond this season. He also won. Actually, Dylan won at Richmond. He also won at IRP and what? Actually, I'm trying to think. I know Dylan won IRP and he also won at Watkins Glen this season as well too, on a road course over there. Riding with Dylan in 12th position right now. And right behind him is our third in-truck camera. That's Joshua Osborne's view driving the Jennifer Jo Cobb truck. He runs right now in 13th position at this point. And right now, his Cat Batson out of race. Joshua looks to be in good shape to take second place in the points, possibly coming out of this event, though. But the bad news, of course, being Keith Batson right now runs in second place, and as of right now, he would have the championship pretty much well clinched coming into Homestead, the next and last race on the tour. But Joshua's still trying to take whatever positions he can to gain here coming out of this race. He runs 13th, and 14th is still Gardner, and 15th is still Matt McIntyre. Meantime, Matt Haas has been the dominant truck so far. He's continues to lead this race here. But Keith Batson is closing up a little bit. His lead is about 0.3 of a second between the 88 and 18 trucks. Haas's last lap 103.944 to Keith's 103.621. See what the speeds are this time by as well. Haas at 103.944. Batson's lap 103.830. He looks low side once again. Batson trying to reel in that 18 truck. Toyota in first, Ford in second position right now. Batson at 103.645. Haas at 103.353. So Batson's a little bit quicker that time by. You can tell the trucks are kind of wearing out just a little bit right there from the green flag laps they've been running so far. And that time by, Haas was a little bit quicker that time. So trucks are a little bit consistent as far as lap speeds are concerned right now. As we're about to complete the 43rd lap, averaging so far 87.355 miles per hour the average so far in this race here. Batson still trying to close though as they come off the second turn. And Carson Gum also dropped out of the race. We've just gotten word here with a suspension failure on his number 99 Carolina Nut Ford. Third turns number 3 and 4 they come here. Batson still trying to gain up on the 18 truck of Matt Haas. Batson, here he comes to the low side of Haas as they come through turns number 1 and 2. Haas driving his heart out, trying to hold off that 88 truck here as they come off turn number 4. Across the start finish line, and Batson really gained that time by 0.18 of a second. Haas, probably, like I said, just driving his brains out right now in the Safe Light Toyota as they come off the 4th corner now. If something happens to these two trucks right here, remember 3rd place right now is Paul Minnick in the 00, with Ashlyn Boyd and Cole Deaver the top 5. And those 3 trucks running right together as well too. There they are, the 00, the 7, and the 21. You got a Toyota in between 2 Chevrolets. Actually make that 3 Chevrolets right there. Nathan Ormond in the 24 runs in 6th position. He's in a Chevrolet. Off turn number 4 they come there. 49 laps in the books. 26 to go here at Five Flag Speedway. Short track racing here in truck racing. Last short track race of the season, I should say. Haas has had some pretty good runs this season so far. He's not yet won, by the way. So it could be a first for him if he can hold on in these last 25 laps of this race. He's up the high side. He comes right there. Batson losing a little bit of time that time by trying. I think he may have possibly either used the stuff up or he's saving his stuff there for one more run. But on the other hand, with the championship in grasp though, like he's got though, you don't want to do anything stupid at this point. I mean, a win may be all but good though, for all pride at stake though. But still, it's the championship's a bigger picture. Remember those 4 trucks we see right together? See were right together? Well, Daniel Bouchard has made that 5 trucks right together too in the 87 machine, as he is up to the 7th position right now in that number 87 Fleetwood Ford. Actually, it's Fleetwing Ford, I should say, is what that sponsor on that truck is. But nonetheless, so Bouchard, winner in Indianapolis, running right now in 7th position at this point. All right, so another top 10 run for that team. Bouchard trying to get himself a top 5 spot in the points coming out of this race coming out of the season. But right now, 20 laps from the finish here, and it's been all Matt Haas all the time so far here at Five Flags Speedway here as we watch where everybody's running right now. Looks like the positions are being held status quo right now. Here comes number 11, Mitchell Collins. He runs right now 17th. Rob Evans behind him in 18th position in the 19 truck. Diego Yepes running in 19th, and 20th is Seth Cole at this point. And Seth fighting for a top 10 spot this season in the Pizza Hut Truck Series points. William Brock right there behind him. He was a winner this season. 1 races this season. Cologne now is running 22nd position. 23rd is now Zachary Fitzwater. See where everybody else is running right now. There's Matthews and Turner, Stover, Sykes, Lucas, Hudson in 30th, Roberto Crown Jr. 31st, and 32nd is Kev Shearer. That's how they run right now. 90.928 miles an hour the average speed so far, and I think probably 91 when they come across the start-finish line here at Five Flags as Haas comes across right now. Coming down this time by, completing lap number 61, will be down to 14 to go here at Five Flags Speedway. Keith Batson right now trying to hold on to his position. If he at least does so, he will have the championship wrapped up. And like I said, won't have to worry about Homestead Miami Speedway, the last race on the tour. As he mentioned, most you can gain in the races in this series is 127 points, and Batson comes in this race with a 133-point advantage. So, championship battle, like I said, big picture right there. And Batson, he liked to win in a race though, but like I said, championship's a more bigger picture. I mean, disappointed by finishing second, possibly yes, but still. Coming down to complete the 64th lap of this race here. Batson though is trying to close though on Matt Haas, so as they come out the 4th turn now, Haas's last lap by 99.983. Batson at 100.424. Qualifying laps here on this track are a little over 107 miles per hour around this track here at Five Flags Speedway in Pensacola here, and there you see the last lap for Haas there, 100.284 miles per hour. And they're catching up to lap traffic. I'm not sure if they're going to present any hazard for our leaders. There's Kev Shearer and Roberto Crown Jr. running nose to tail, 31st and 32nd. The good news is that neither one's going to be dead last in this race because 3 trucks are out, that being Carson Gum, Cat Batson, and Scott Upton. But these trucks are wearing down right now for sure, because I mean they run them hard though in these excuse me. Throughout this race here, 1 caution flag has slowed this race down. There, see the rest of the field right there. See where everybody's running right now. Haas coming off turn number 2 right now. Coming by to complete lap number 70. He has 5 laps to go in this race here at Pensacola. Down the backstretch they come here. Batson still trying to close though, but off the 4th turn they come here. Haas now down the 4 laps to go. Let's check and see if there's any battles on the track here. No battles right now at this point. Been pretty much a 1-lane race, pretty much. So I mean, you saw Carson Gum, or not Carson Gum, but Rob Evans trying to gain a spot there. Kyle Mathers went to the inside of Phil Parker trying to find something there. And same with Nathan Hudson trying to find something on Pedro Lucas in the number 17 truck. 2 laps to go for Matt Haas as he has, like I said, looking for his first victory of the season here and looking to get it here at Five Flags Speedway. Off the 2nd turn they come here. He sees the white flag this time by the number 18 Safe Light Mobile One Toyota. Sees the white flag. He has 1 lap remaining here at Pensacola, Florida. Batson trying to close up a little bit right there, but they come off turn number 2. And it looks like Matt Haas may hold them all up as they come to the start-finish line. It'll be the checker flag waving, and it's going to be his first victory of the season. Matt Haas wins the Super Snowball 300 at Five Flags Speedway. And of course, we're getting word Keith Batson has officially clinched the Pizza Hut Truck Series Championship with a 2nd place finish. So Keith Batson will get to celebrate early, though. He knows he doesn't have to go to Homestead, though. But if I know Keith, he'll probably want to try to win that race too. But he does come on 2nd here today. 3rd will go to Paul Minnick. 4th place will go to Ashlyn Boyd. A darn good day for the number 17 there. Boyd with a strong run here. 5th will go to Cole Deaver. 6th place will go to Nathan Orman. 7th to Daniel Bouchard. 8th to John Andrews. 9th to Vale Moscow. A darn good day for that team as well, too. And Quentin Moore, unsponsored at all, he still finishes in 10th position. A good top 10 day for Quentin. Average speed, 92.644 miles per hour. Give you the rest of the finishing order here. Jacob Thibodeau comes up with an 11th place run. Dylan Young, 12th. 13th will go to Joshua Osborne. 14th to Johnny Gardner. Matt McIntyre, 15th. Then Laura Chung with a solid day, finishing 16th. Mitchell Cohen, 17th. 18th will go to Rob Evans. Diego Yepes, 19th. 20th will go to Seth Cole. Then William Brock, Stephen Colon, Zachary Fitzwater, Phil Parker, and Kyle Matthews, the top 25. Then Jesse Turner, Brad Stover, James Sykes, Pedro Lucas, and Nathan Hudson was the 30th and last truck on the lead lap. Roberto Crown Jr. and Kev Shearer, those two finished a lap down, 31st and 32nd. Carson Gum, Cat Batson, and Scott Upton were the trucks that finished out of the race. Carson with a suspension failure, Cat Batson with a gearbox failure, and Scott Upton with a crash in this race here. So 32 trucks finished this race, and 30 of them on the lead lap. So that will do it here today at Five Flags Speedway in Pensacola, Florida. Congratulations once again to Matt Haas, the winner of the Super Snowball 300, and to Keith Batson, your Season 1 NNSCRA Pizza Hut Truck Series champion. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got NR races, we got gaming videos, we got NR online videos, whatever the person of the NNSCRA Seth Cole desires to have for this channel. Be sure to check out also Seth's Duracell Cup series on this main series on this channel as well too. And while you're giving this channel subscribe, and also subscribe to our other 2 channels that does NNSCRA offline series. That includes Thrash Maniac 99, who does the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup series. That's Levi McIntyre's channel. And also X8675309858X, that's Dylan Young's channel. He's the man who does the NNSCRA Spectrum Mobile Cup series. So give those 2 channels a sub, and they also got some cool stuff on their channels as well too. So that will do it here today at Five Flags Speedway, but we still got 1 race to go, championship clinched or not. That would be at Homestead Miami Speedway for the Ford EcoBoost 200. 100 for now. This is James Qualls. Has been a production of the NNSCRA, celebrating 10 years of offline racing at its best. We'll see you at Homestead.